Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over how to control and manage the shipping and delivery settings of your Shopify store. So we're starting off the admin section of your Shopify store, and we're going to go into the settings in the bottom left corner. And we're going to go over to the shipping and delivery tab. So Shopify gives you a lot of customization over your shipping and delivery, and there are a lot of sections that make up this part of the settings, and we're going to go over each section one by one. So for the top setting, it's important to know that Shopify allows you to create different shipping profiles. So if you have different groups of products that have different shipping options than others, you can create different shipping profiles and assign products to those profiles and give them individual settings. So if your products are shipping out from different locations or are only available to be shipped at certain locations, maybe they have different rates that are available, you can break these down into different profiles and offer them to different groups of people. So for most Shopify stores, if you're a beginning Shopify store owner, basic Shopify store, most just have one general shipping profile. And you can see here that in this case, we have one profile with all the products, and there are 3 locations that we ship from, and we have 2 shipping zones. So if we want to adjust these settings, we can click Manage. And at the top, we can see all the products that are part of this profile, which for us is everything. Now going down, we can control the shipping origins, so where the items are shipping from. And by default, all the shipping addresses that have shipping in it, all the addresses tied to our store that allow for shipping are enabled here. If you want to disable one of these locations, you can click Show Details, you can click Manage next to that location, and you can click Remove Rates. So the rates will change depending on where the item is shipping from. And every item that you add to your store has a location assigned to it. You know, you can set in the products if an item ships from a particular location, if it can ship from multiple locations. And we have inventory and product assignments addressed in a separate video that we will link to below. But for now, this is under the assumption that your products and your inventory locations are already set, and Shopify is going to calculate those rates automatically. Now, down here, you can set your shipping zones. So your areas that you ship to and the rates that are available within those areas. So right now for our store, we have domestic, which is the United States, is our home location. And then we have the rest of the world. So we have it broken down as national and international. So the way that Shopify sets it is that anything that's not the United States, that's the rest of the world, and that's where these rates are going. So you can see the rates that are available in each zone just over here. So for domestic, we have free shipping enabled. There are no restrictions to the free shipping. And here's the price is free. And over here for the rest of the world, these are using calculated rates. So we are using DHL and USPS, and the transit times and the fees are calculated. So if you want to create a new shipping zone, you can click Create Zone. You can give it a name. So let's say we wanted to do Europe. And we can search for locations and add them to this profile. And when you create this shipping zone, each country can only be added to one zone. So if everything else was in rest of the world and we added France, that's going to deduct it from this shipping zone and add it to this shipping zone. Now that we have this shipping zone, we can add our own rates for the shipping zone. So over here, let's say we wanted to add a rate for the US. You can click Add a Rate, and you have the option to either set up your own rates, which you can either do for free shipping or flat rate shipping, or you can do carrier calculated rates. So we'll start with the calculated rates. So you have the option of choosing two carriers, and this is just for domestic because DHL is available for international. So you can choose between UPS or USPS, and let's say we chose UPS. These are all the options that are available right now for UPS shipping, and you can choose which ones you want to enable or disable. And you can also choose to automatically add new shipping options as they become available. So if UPS offers a new type of shipping service and you want to automatically enable that, you can choose that here. And if you want to tack on a handling fee to your order, you can add that here as well. So you can either make it a percentage of the shipping or you can add a flat rate amount, and whatever Shopify calculates as the customer fee for shipping, it will tack on whatever the handling fee you add here is. So if let's say we wanted to add these 4 options, we'll click done. And now you can see there's another tab up here. So we have our rates, which are our flat rates. So that's our free shipping. And then we have our carrier rates, which we can see over here. We have UPS, and again, transit time is calculated. And for the services, here are the 4 services from UPS that we offer. And you can add from multiple carriers, so we can also add from USPS and add these options. So now USPS is here with these available options, and we can also add multiple flat rates. So when you're adding flat rate shipping, you can give it a name for whatever you want. You can call it free shipping, you can call it flat rate, you can add a price, and you can also add conditions. So if let's say you only wanted free shipping available for minimum orders or between certain order amounts, you can add those rules over here. So you can set rules based off of the weight of an item or of the price of an order. So if let's say you wanted flat rate shipping to show for any item that is over 10 pounds or any order that is under 50 pounds. Or you can do a range between 5 pounds and 50 pounds. This flat rate shipping will be available for $10. You can also do the same for pricing. So if you wanted to, common one is you're offering free shipping over a certain amount. So you have free shipping here for $0. You want to add a condition that it's only available for any item or any order over $50. So now when someone is checking out, they won't see the free shipping option unless the order is over $50. And you can offer, let's say, flat rate shipping for any order that's $49 or less. So you can do that for any item under $49 or $49.99, so that if they're not seeing free shipping, they're seeing calculated shipping. And that's a way that you can configure your shipping. So an important thing to remember is that if you don't have a zone set up, or you have a zone set up without some type of shipping rate applied to it, a customer in that zone will not be able to finish their checkout because there will be no shipping options available. So make sure that anywhere that you are planning on shipping, you have appropriate shipping options tied to that zone. So if you wanted to create a new shipping profile, let's say, you can go down here to create. You can give it a name. So let's say alternate. You can add whatever products you want to this shipping profile, and you can also add it based off of product options. So you don't have to add the whole product. You can add specific product variants to a shipping profile. It will also tell you over here if it's in another profile. So we have our general profile, with these product options. So if we add them to this one, it'll take it away from the general shipping. And then over here, you have, again, your shipping origins, and you can create your shipping zones. So if you wanted to create one for the United States and call it domestic, and then you can add your separate rates over here. But again, you have shipping zones. We didn't create one for international, so there's 236 countries that are not covered under this shipping profile. So if one of these items is ordered from one of these locations that doesn't have rates and zones applied to it, then they won't be able to check out. So going back to shipping and delivery, you have the option to show expected delivery dates. These are really, I believe, for flat rates, and this is for processing time. So you can choose from these presets, or you can set a custom day and time if you want to show these at checkout. You can also offer local delivery, so local delivery and local pickup. So these are the different locations that we have enabled on our store. And if you want to offer local delivery and local pickup, you can check this box over here, and you can set specifics where you're limiting it to certain zip codes or within a certain radius of the location. You can name the delivery zone, add the specifics. You can add specific minimum order prices and delivery prices. So if you only want local pickup offered in certain situations, you can add those specifics over here. And if you need special apps to help you facilitate local pickup and local delivery, you can add those apps over here. Shopify has a few recommendations. So you can also offer local pickup, very similar. You're offering it. You can set your expected pickup time. You can see a preview of what it looks like at checkout. So if someone's offering, if someone's choosing local pickup, they will see that option over here. And if you want to include certain pickup instructions, you can offer that over there. So continuing down, if you have specialty apps that offer delivery customizations, those will be over here. This store doesn't have those apps, so there's nothing available here. You can also add saved packages. So if you have your own custom package sizes that you use for your orders, you can add them here so that they appear quickly when you're printing labels on your store. So you can add a custom package. You can give it a name. Let's say my default package. And you can choose whether it's a box or an envelope. And you can add the dimensions over here. And if the package has any weight tied to it, you can add that weight over here, either in grams or ounces, or grams or kilograms. And you can choose whether this is the store default. So the Shopify checkout doesn't allow a customer to choose which box they're using at checkout. So it's going to rely on you setting up proper shipping zones, proper shipping profiles, and adding proper packaging to get the most accurate rates possible. So you can choose this as your default package, or you can also add carrier packages. So if you're using one of these carriers pre-made packages and you want to offer these boxes when you're checking out, you can choose those options over here and add those as your saved packages. Now over here you have your carrier rates. If you want to calculate internally what shipping looks like from one location to another, these are the different rates that you're getting on your Shopify store, and you can use that to calculate internally to buy shipping labels. You also can connect your own carrier accounts. So Shopify is not partnered with FedEx, but if you add your FedEx account, you can offer FedEx shipping rates at checkout. You can also edit the packing slip for when you're printing out packing slips. You can see a preview of what it looks like over here. And if you have custom coding experience, you can adjust that template over here. And finally, if you have any custom fulfillment partners and you need to add a point of contact for fulfillment, you can add that information over here. So if you have someone that is fulfilling your orders for you and you want them to be notified when an order comes in that's relevant for them, you can add their name and their email over here and assign them as a fulfillment partner on the product information. And when an order comes in that is tied to that fulfillment partner, they will automatically get emailed with the necessary information to fulfill that order. And that overall is how to manage your shipping and delivery settings in your Shopify store.